Welcome back to Quality Silver Bullion, and just as a reminder, we want to know what you're thinking and what you want to know, so go to our Facebook page and ask us questions about precious metals, the minting process, whatever you want to know or whatever you want to see in a video, and we'd love to answer it. So today we're going to be talking about dies. We're going to talk about how dies are created, what you can put on a die, and essentially how to do custom minting. So these dies right here are some that we've created. And there's different finishes that you can put on dies, and one being bullion grade. And for most of our bullion that we sell, and silver and all of that, that's going to be in a bullion grade finish. And this is our Buffalo Indian head design die. And it's more of a satin finish. It's not a high shine around the edge, it's just a bead blast on it, and it just is it's more of a generic look. And if you're looking for more of a mirror finish, we can do that as well, and we call that our proof-like series. Now there's two different kinds of dies. There's a two-dimensional die and a three-dimensional die. The two-dimensional dies are ones that don't have a rounded surface on them. They're just straight cut across. And this one right here is two-dimensional. It's one of our QSB half-ounce dies. A three-dimensional would be an example of our Buffalo Indian head, where it's a rounded surface. It's a three-dimensional image on there. Some reasons people do custom minting is for, their company. They want to put a company logo on it, or they want to put someone's image or face on there, or to replicate an old coin or commemorate something, whether it's for a business or a service award, anniversary medallions and different medallions as such. So today we're going to walk you through how we create a die, and we're going to start with this one, our QSB die, and how it was created. So what we like to do is give a bunch of different samples of what a piece can look like, and this is kind of what we started out as. We wanted a half-ounce QSB die, so we started out with the dots, and we thought it looked a little bit too generic, so we came across and made this in Qs. So on the die here, this is two-dimensional. Everything that's black is going to be raised on the finished medallion. So all of this black wording here is going to be raised, and this QSB logo is going to be infused. So it's a little bit, we took out the dots to see what it looked like, but it's just too blank right here. So we brought in these circles, brought in the circle lines in here, and this is eventually what we ended up doing, which is how we finished it. Now you're looking at the die and the artwork. The die is always backwards. It has the backwards on the die, so when you stamp it on the finished piece, it'll give you the right image that you want it to show up. So going back to looking at the artwork and the die, you can see that on the die it ends up being backwards, almost mirrored to what you'll actually see on the coin. So when you stamp it on the medallion, it'll be right side up and look perfect. So that way the words are legible and the design is legible. So that's a two-dimensional die. With 3D artwork, what we'll do is we'll actually have a sculpt made. So we'll use this one for example. And again, we give a couple of samples of what it will actually look like. You can see different options that can be done. And we just kind of like to lay it out, give everyone what they want to see, and they can pick and choose what they want of the finished medallion. And ended up that this was the design chosen, and this sculpt was made, which resulted in creating this die. And as you can see, the mirror finish on this, the mirror finish polish, gives it the proof-like imagery. The cool thing about custom minting is there's really something for everyone, for any occasion that you might have, whether it's something you want in gold or silver, copper, bronze, even pewter. I mean, anything that can be minted, we can create in a medallion. So whether it's for a service award, an anniversary medallion for your company, for a family reunion, really there's anything that can be done. Now the life of a die, it can be anywhere. I mean, one die can create 500,000 pieces, or it can create 100,000 pieces, depending on how many times you're polishing the die, how often it needs to be polished, how many times you're striking it, if you're double striking it, triple striking it, or just single striking it. I mean, it all depends on what you're doing in your specific project. But like I said, custom minting can really be used for anything. So with all that, if you're interested in custom minting, all you need to do is give us a call. We can give you information on certain minimums, pricing on dies, pricing on stamping, pricing for different materials, and we'd love to be your favorite mint. So please give us a call. Who is this guy?
That's a good start.
Okay. This guy doesn't even know what he's talking about. Yellow, 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 yellow. This could be you. So the most important thing you need to know about custom minting is QSB, this is Jim. No, you're not interrupting at all. What can I do for you?
I want to